Okay, welcome back to the channel. So, I'll start with this one. This is an 8x10. You saw the video where we prepared these. There's going to be 4 of these. The initially start off with a black canvas. You can see on the edge. Then we use white gesso and paper towel. Splashed all this in. This background, this brighter background, mid-tone background, a little bit darker background. We'll use a strip liner and some gray gesso, along with some white gesso and some darker colored gesso. A little darker gray, almost black. Make your forward trees, running trees forward, but still putting other trees back farther. So today, we're going to finish these off. At least we hope so. So we'll start off, make a little liquid clear. Got some liquid clear here. Grab a 1-inch brush. I'm going to paint most of this right-handed today because I'm working with a problem with my left hand with a torn rotator cuff. So we'll just put some of this on here. Get a nice even coat on there. We don't want too much on there. If we get too much on there, it's going to make the paint just slide right off the canvas. This will just allow us to blend a little easier. All right. Let's clean that brush. Now, you can use any transparent color that you would like to do this. On these 4, I'm going to use 4 different colors just to show you that you can use whatever transparent color you want. So, I'll be using blue, or some blues. I'll be using some greens, some crimson, probably at some point, some yellows, so probably some purples. Probably like to use some purples sometime today too. So this will move along pretty good. Let me move this a little bit more over to this direction. You guys can see better. All right. So again, we got just an 8x10 canvas and some Welch's fruit chews. They're not really part of the painting, but if you want some, if you want the whole feel of everything, you can use that. So let's start off with let's see. Let's start off with some sap green. Why not? Oh, you know what? This is phthalo green. We'll just use that. And then we'll add a little sap green to it as we go. So I got some phthalo green out on the palette. I don't know if you guys can see that, actually see the palette, but hopefully you can. We're just going to flatten this out just to give me a lot of good room on my brush. And I'm going to take this brush, and instead of loading it like I usually do, where I kind of put the brush on and pull it like this, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to tap it like this. Loading the end of the brush without picking up too much on the side. Okay. Then we'll start. Now we're going to stay away from this part pretty much. We'll start over here in the corner. We're going to add some more color to this, more colors to this as we go. But we're picking up very, very small amounts of paint at one time. So Okay, let's clean that brush for now. We'll just wipe that out so it can be drying. We'll switch to another 1-inch brush. And I think we'll use a little bit of, let's use a little bit of Gambling Cad Yellow Light. And what we want to do is we want to brighten up this main area. Oop, that's not Cad Yellow Light, that's purple. Picked up the wrong tube. Let's try it again. Let's say that's the wrong color. Could have been worse. I guess I could have gone ahead and put it on the canvas and didn't realize what color it was. All right, so same deal. We're just going to paint right over these trees. We're not going to worry about these trees too much. We can darken them back out. We're just blending that color out. Okay. Now we're not too worried about these trees that we've already covered up. We'll talk about those when we get around to them. Not time for them yet. Not time to get around to them. Now you may have seen some other artists do this in the past and just paint over those trees. We're not going to do it that way, but we'll get to them in just a second. All right, now we're going to move to a little bit of a more I think before we do that, let's go ahead and put in some of this landscape a little bit more. Now we're just kind of using a tap, tap, tap method. And I want to keep all that back there really soft. So I'm going to go over it several times with this paint. So and I'm kind of going to carry it this way first, and then I'll kind of move out without refilling the brush, just kind of using what I've got in the brush, moving back and forth and back and forth. Now I mixed a little bit of green with this yellow to keep this kind of dark. And eventually we'll put another tree in there. Same thing, same color. We're just mixing those on the brush. And hopefully you guys are getting a good view as to how it's working. Now, if you wanted the green to be a little bit darker, you could add a little bit more blue to it, and it would look just fine. All right, let's clean this brush. And now we'll start working on some of the not really closing features till it's done, but you know, some other things about it, other details about it. So let's get some titanium white. Now titanium white is an opaque color, so nothing's going to shine through that. So we want to be sure, you know, we don't put a lot on there. can see it here just in mixing it. It's giving you that nice fuzzing out formula that we're looking for. More foggy. Pick up just a little bit more of that. And I mean a little bit. And we're kind of moving that white around. So we're creating more of a foggy effect. Now, so if you don't want the foggy effect, if you don't want that for some reason, then don't put the white down in this part. All right. A little more white right here. Okay, now I want to create like a little bit more of a burst of light out of that. So let me put that away. Let me put this brush away. And we'll get, let's see. I think I'll use a filbert. I think I'll use a filbert for this. So I'm just going to take a filbert and load it up. And I want the bright light to be right here in the middle. And then I want to kind of create these little beams of sunlight. So I'm going to kind of like that. Okay, now we can start working on this. So let me show you that a little bit before we move on. So you can see how it's filled in. Now, normally, other painters will probably tell you, we'll just paint right over these trees. We'll paint the path in or whatever. Not exactly how we're going to do it. So let's take care of some of that. I'm going to do this like I do my underpaintings. I'm going to pick up a Q-tip. I'm going to free up some of these trees. This one back here, I want to remain in the background, way back in the background. And I can take this Q-tip, just run it down the tree. Now this tree, the sunbeam is going in front of it. So we want that tree to remain back in the background. So let's do this tree. Okay, now let's take one of my smaller brushes, one of my flats. I'm going to get a little bit of medium on this brush and tap it out, and then I'm just going to use it to pick up some of this paint right off of this branch, because I want this branch in front of the sunlight, in front of that sunbeam. All right, same thing, same sequence. Don't need a lot of medium. Okay. Now there's a little bit. Let's take this off the side right here, off this. Okay. All right. That'll work. Now we're going to add some more trees to this as we go, but that'll get us going pretty good. All right. Now, let's put some of the final landscape in. And let's do that with, I'm thinking what kind of brush I'll use. I got an oval brush back here. Yeah, here we go. All right, so I have this oval brush. Now, to the phthalo green, I'm going to add just a little bit of sap green. See if that will darken up enough for what I want it to be. Now you can see that it's darker. It's much darker than the phthalo green. I'm just going to hold this down here. I want some of this back here, behind this tree. I want some of that just show through. That's fine. Because mostly I just want it in right around. And we'll add some highlights to this in just a second. And then we're going to have a little path here. So let's just kind of border this path with a little bit of this green. Like that. All right. Again with Filbert. Let's go with some sienna. I think we're going to use some sienna. And then maybe some yellow ochre for the highlight. And then we'll finish highlighting the grass. Then we'll get back to the trees. And we want to keep this horizontal. That to come right down. And let's get some, we can probably just use some yellow. Let's see how this yellow looks on top of that. Yeah, all right. Okay, so now we can work on knocking out the trees, sticking in a couple rocks, and putting our water in. So let's start off with just let's see. Let's do the trees first. I guess we'll use a combination of a round brush and a script liner for this, I think. So here's a round brush. Now you don't actually have to do anything with these trees if you don't want. Just adding a little color in here. I'm supposed to be resting my left arm, but I find myself currently using it. So we'll stick with it as long as it wants to hold up, and then we'll switch. So we don't want to get my boss lady in here fussing at me for violating my PT. Let's make this tree a little wider. I mean, most of these forest scenes, trees are a lot more crooked than this, but this one not so much. Okay. Now, I want another tree to be like right here. Kind of a crooked tree. So let's do something drastic. No, it's not really all drastic. Let's take some of this green and some of this sienna. A little more green. A little more green. A little more sienna. Mix this on the palette. All right. Let's have like from right about here. So this will be really the only completely oils tree in the painting, but it doesn't matter. All right. Okay. All right, let's finish some highlights now. So the yellow, put a little more highlight on this tree. All right. All right, there we go. Get back over here. All right. I'm not used to working with such small canvases. All right. It's okay though. Darken that back in a little bit. All right. I feel like right in here there should be a little bit more dark, but I guess the light would be hitting on this side, so that's maybe not. So let's just take some phthalo green, and some of this brown, a little bit of sap green. And let's just kind of Line that a little bit. All right, let's knock off some water. Let's pick my blues here. All right, since we're in with phthalo green, let's pick up some phthalo blue. Let's just kind of change the architecture of the painting a little bit. So I'm just going to take this. Put that blue on there like that. And now I'm going to create some reflections there. So I'm going to do that with a 1-inch brush. Let's add some bushes. Just push up a few little bushes around that properly. A few more. All right. Okay, I think that might just about do that. Let's put a couple little just smoothing things. Let's just do a little blending here. Use this puffy brush to blend this a little bit right here. Blend this a little bit. Blend this blue down in here a little bit more. So really all I'm doing is I'm kind of pulling the phthalo blue into the water a little bit more. A little more white in there than what I originally wanted, so there we go. All right, now let's put a little bit of a water line. All right, and then let's just kind of now just to add a couple little things of interest here. Let's pick up a little bit more of that sienna. Let's put it right back around the same puddle that we made the green. And let's get a small filbert, a small bigger filbert like this one. So it's pretty small. What is this, a number 2? What's the number 4? All right, so on one side we're going to put this sienna. On the other side, which is currently empty, we're going to put some titanium white. And then over here, we're going to take it in sideways like this, the white on the top. And we're just going to put a couple little stones in here. So with that one, I think we're going to call this done. Let me move it a little closer so you can see it one last time. All right. So we'll be cranking out some more of these. This is the first one. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.